And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's enough for a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
It's a gain of 7.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Third down. 3 to go.
To number 88. No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the connection. And that will be a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. A run with Dobbins. Whoa! And he's in! Touchdown San Antonio. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
The PAT, up and good. And the Dragons will take a 7-0 lead. Now a timeout for injury. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Dragons offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a San Antonio first down.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's another quick first down. That's a 25-yard gain.
San Antonio.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Brings up second and 7.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third.
Now, this looks like a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. No issues there. This one is good. And the Dragons will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Everybody on that sideline, when you find yourself in a goal-to-go situation, you're all thinking the same thing. You're getting 6. Well, next thing you know, you've given up 2 sacks on the previous 3 plays, and I think here on 4th down, I've lost all confidence in my protection, and I think you got to settle for the 3. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Wilson. Quickly to the outside and completion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Play action. It's Wilson. The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, the chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Man in motion, heading right. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Plenty of scoring already. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal as we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. But it's not going to lose yardage. It's not gaining any either. It's third down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7.
49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. He'll give it to Dobbins. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. It is second and 6.
Second and 6.
He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Antonio, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dragons.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kick is good. Next to score, Dragons 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Whoa. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. Unfortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession.
Brings up 2nd.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Here's the punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Dragons offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have 1st down yardage. Tackle made at about the 27.
San Antonio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The Dragons getting their punt team out here. He'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. 49ers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
In motion, it's Jackson. He'll step up and run. And he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dragons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. The throw here is complete. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. 2nd down, they need 7. They'll throw out of the gun. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10.
Back to the air one more time. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. They'll look to throw again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our look across the NFL starts now, and we kick it off with a good one. And here's the home team's running back. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's the Vikings quarterback. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Vikings are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the Falcons quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Falcons win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Niners offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made a big impact in the past game. Your tight end motioning left here. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to sneak it here. The ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 47 now, they'll work with a second and 7. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. Set to go now on first and 10.
41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Dragons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Dragons offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Back at the 38-yard line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Quick throw, taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the San Antonio first down. A gain of 15. And the San Antonio first down.
Up the middle they go. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 43, here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
They get 16 on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, San Antonio.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First down.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the right side this time. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The shotgun. Wilson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Dragons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that 1st contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
out of the gun. He'll throw. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. He's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Antonio, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
And it's 3rd.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dragons will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 36.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
scrimmage.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw. Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Wilson. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Dragons offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the 4th quarter. On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a San Antonio first down.
A run with Dobbins. Finding space at the 15. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Dragons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point is good. And the Dragons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll get this out wide. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty 2nd and 10. Now give on the ground. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. Loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one will be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and it results in a negative play.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Dragons are going to get the football at their own 23.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Dragons offense. And their running back set to go once more. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. Now it's Dobbins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Dragons.
Here's Dobbins. And that's a nice job. Something out of nothing. Sidestepping defenders for a gain of 4.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. The Dragons punt team unit comes out. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Wilson. A little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 41.
They go play action with Wilson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion the slot man right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down trying to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player. The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Dragons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites, now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin the drive here in the fourth quarter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's a win for our visitors. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.